everyone. All right, all right. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. All right, so this video is for folks that are in the construction industry. So if you guys are in the construction industry, this video is for you. But before we jump in, guys, I want you guys to give this video a thumbs up. And I also want you to subscribe to my channel because I'm Dr. Melissa J. Williams and I teach small business owners how to win government contracts. All right. I teach them also how to utilize technology in order to work smarter versus harder. All right. And so again, before we get started, I want you guys to give this video a thumbs up and also hit on the subscribe button. All right, so what I want to talk to you guys about again is how you, if you're in the construction industry, how you can win government contracts this year. All right, so I'm going to use some notes, so I'm going to be looking away, but I want you guys to stay with me because I don't want to miss anything. All right, so did you guys know that there's billions of dollars awarded in construction every single year? All right, and the question for you guys is how much of that money are you ready to claim? All right, how much of that money are you ready to claim? So over the last 5 years, I did some research today before I presented. Over the last 5 years, the federal agency, they poured billions of dollars into the construction industry. Yet, minority subcontractors, guys, are still receiving a very small piece of that pie. But why? Why is that? Why are minority subcontractors receiving a small piece of this money? All right, guys. Um, some folks might say, well, it's because of lack of skill, right? Or capacity. But I'm here to tell you it's not that. It's not that, right? Oftentimes is lack of preparation and access to the resources that you need in order to be successful. So that's why I felt like this video is going to be very, very helpful for those that are ready to win in government contracting and if you're in the construction industry. So what I want you guys to do is understand that I was where you are, right? So I'm not talking to you guys about theory, right? I'm talking to you guys about actually my experience, all right? And so I understand that for many of you, navigating through government contracting, it may seem complex, all right? And it may seem overwhelming, all right? But you may feel like, the odds and all of the odds are against you. But I'm here to tell you that that may feel like the case, but that doesn't have to be your reality. And what I want you guys to do is just hang with me for the next couple of minutes. All right. And if you're in the construction industry, guys, put construction in the comments. Put construction in the comments because I want to know how many of you that are watching and that's have subscribed to my channel, how many of you are in the construction industry as a subcontractor and you're going after federal or local or state contracts. But I want you guys to know that when I started out 33 years ago, many of these things I actually had to figure out myself. But that's why I think it's very important for me to produce videos like this to let you guys know that you don't have to be in it alone and you don't have to try to figure it out all by yourself. But what I discovered, guys, what I discovered is that there's tools, right? I also discovered there's tools that we can use in order to get us in a position in order to win, right? There's also tools, there's resources, there's community, all right, that we can join in order to position ourselves, all right? And so what I want you guys to think about as you're watching this video is we're gonna start being intentional. I think that might be the first thing that maybe we lack, is being intentional in our planning, right? So we're going to say, this is a new year, and we're going to say, hey, I am in this government contracting space to win it, and I want to make, let's just say, I want to make $5 million in contracts this year, all right? And that's possible, right? And so what I've always learned and understood, that writing down a goal, it helps me to what? Make that goal real, right? So I'm not just thinking about, oh, I want to make a lot of money, oh, I want to win, contracts. I have actually, and I do it every year. I write down my contracting goal for the year. So what we're going to do is we're going to start moving and acting more intentional so that we can what? Set ourselves up for success. All right. And so what we'll also do is we're going to start supporting each other and joining communities where the action is happening. All right. The action is happening. And so that's exactly what like I want to help you guys with today. All right. Is planning and being intentional in your planning and understanding how do you, right? Because it's not lack of being motivated to go after these contracts, right? It's oftentimes lack of access and lack of resources. And so this community, this channel, it's all about helping you to what? Win. All right. So here's the reality. All right, in 2023 alone, the federal government, they gave out more than $765 billion in the construction industry. All right, and what happened was minorities only got a very, very small piece of that pie, right? And oftentimes they missed out because they were not equipped with the essentials or connected with the right opportunities. All right, so the value for you guys is that there's so much money in the construction industry alone, right? So that's a value for you because that means that what? You can win some of those contracts. But what you have to do is you have to make sure that you understand that preparing and strategy can what? Change the game. It can change your trajectory. All right, and that's what we're going to do. And the real value is knowing that you have the power to position yourself for success this year. All right, so let's start by being what? Intentional. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be intentional. And so I'm going to give you a couple of action steps that I need you guys to write down. Write down. Hey, Max, thanks so much for joining. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. All right, so we're gonna number one, we're gonna research the top 5 contractors within our local state area. All right, and you can what? You can use ChatGPT to help you, or you can even just go to Google and research the top 10 prime contractors that's in the construction industry, right? That's winning contract in your state. We're going to do that. That's number one. All right. But before we go to their websites, right, and sign up to be a subcontractor, what I want you guys to do is get your documentation ready. All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to create a folder on our desktop and we're going to upload all of our documentation. So some of the things that you need to upload in this folder, and you can just name it subcontracting officers, subcontracting documentations for prime. All right. And so the first thing that we're going to do, right, and it is make sure that we have our business license. All right. It's a new year. So if you haven't gotten your business license, go get it. If you've not gotten it, get it this week, right? Because you're going to need your up-to-date or current business license. All right. You're going to need your certificate of insurance. You also may need your commercial auto insurance. You're going to need bonding, depending on what niche you're in construction. You're going to need your tax ID number. You're going to need your financial statements. You're going to need your OSHA certification. And you're going to need your DUNS number. You'll need your SAM registration if you're going after federal contracts, all right, and more. But that's going to give you a start of some items that you can upload on your computer in a folder, right? So that you'll have all of the information at your fingertips. And when you sit down and you go to each of these 10 websites, right, and you submit your application to what become a subcontractor, they're going to ask you for your documentation. All you have to do is go to your folder and upload it, right? So typically, if you have all of the information that I've talked about, then you can do your submission as a subcontractor in 1 or 2 sittings, all right? 1 or 2 sittings, because there may be some things that a various prime contractor may ask that I did not include in this list. But at least you'll have a start, and you'll have 90% of what they'll ask for. All right, but many contractors, guys, they miss out because they don't have these items or they don't know to get them. And that's why, if you are in the construction space, or if you know someone that's in the construction space, share this video with them, right? Because again, we're in it to win it, because they may not know, right? They may not know what items that they need. All right, so again, if that's you, if you don't know, now you know. All right, now you know. So, and I'll do another video breaking down, how to acquire each of these if you don't have them. But I want you guys to next, all right? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to join industry organization. All right, this is crucial for networking and staying informed of opportunities. And so I want you guys to consider joining your local state Black Chamber of Commerce. And also, one of my favorites is NABWIC. It is the National Association of Women in Construction. Another great one is the National Association of Minority Contractors. All right. And then there is the Associated General Contractors of America. And then, let's see, there's the National Black Contractors Association. All right, so some of these you've heard of, and many of them maybe you've not heard of. All right. Is it possible to work as a foreign contractor in the States? All right, Axel, you can hit me up later, and I can, have a conversation with you about that, because I need to know more about what you're trying to do so that I can actually answer that question better. But thank you so much for the question. I really appreciate it. But again, getting back to the next thing that we're going to do, because the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to be intentional. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to identify 10 subcontractors, right, that we could potentially partner with, because the big primes, they I don't know if I said that right. We're going to identify 10 prime contractors that we can partner with. The primes are the folks that are winning the contracts. But depending on what type of contract they're winning, they have to find other subcontractors, like roofers, like painters, like HVAC, like lighting, like electrician, right? And the list goes on. So they're looking for you, and they won't be able to find you if you're not on their subcontracting list. And most of these folks, they have everything online, and you can upload your information to their portal, and you can become a subcontractor for them. All right, so the next thing that we talked about is we're going to join these major organizations, right? Because the major organizations like the National Black Contractors Association, like NABWIC, which I'm a member of, right? The National Association of Women in Construction, they are the movers and the shakers, and they hear about opportunities, right? And if you're a member and you're going to your meetings, be it local, face-to-face, or you're going to the Zoom or the webinars, then you will be in position to find out and hear about these opportunities. All right. These groups, they advocate for you, right? And they provide you resources to help your business to thrive. So I want you to also next thing I want you to do is I want you to consider joining your local union hall. All right, your local union halls, right? And I know here in Georgia, I can't even remember the number, but they're an electrical union hall in Georgia. And if anybody is watching from Georgia, put that the union's number in the chat if you're from Georgia. But that particular union is really, really powerful. And I actually was a part of that union where I won one of my largest contracts, which was with the Department of Transportation in MARTA. But joining these union halls, why is it important? Well, because the union often know about projects before anyone else. The unions often know about these projects that's coming into your local state area before anyone else. And the members, what? They get first dibs on these opportunities. And the training and the networking is unmatched. So join your local unions, all right? All right, and then I want you guys, next thing, I want you guys to engage in GovCon Connect. GovCon Connect is a free Facebook group, and also we're going to move it over to school where it's a free school community where you can network with other subcontractors, right? And so that is super exciting to me because, again, sometimes you don't win contracts because you find that contract on your own. Oftentimes, in my personal experience, I've won contracts because someone knew I was in um, electrical, or they knew that I did solar, or they knew that I did EV charging station, and they called me or emailed me and said, hey doc, this is coming down in this county. You know, I know you do solar panels. I know you do EV charging stations. I know you do lighting retrofit. Here's an opportunity. And so that's how we win, right? We're better together. And what I know, I can share with you, right? And what you know, you can share with other folks. And I think it's really, really important that if we're out networking like we should, right? Because we got to get out of our office and we got to network. That's intentional as well, right? Setting your calendar up. And I know if you look at my calendar is so intense. It's so intense. But everything that's important to me is on my calendar. I've blocked out time, days and time that I'm going to network, right? That I'm going to go to the airport, that I'm going to go to MARTA, that I'm going to go to Fulton County, that I'm going to go to DeKalb, Clayton County, to Cobb, to Gwinnett, to network, right? Because you have to be intentional, especially if you have already set your contracting goal for the year, right? And you have to stay the course. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but you have to stay the course and stay intentional with your efforts to win these contracts. All right. So I believe, again, in collaboration. So I want you guys to join GovCon Connect. All right. And then also I've got a DBE group, a Facebook group, We Are DBE. Join that. It's free, where you can network with others. Collaboration, guys, and partnership is where it's at. All right. And so, what that means to you is that, this year is full of opportunities, right? The money is going to start flowing, right? It's kind of slow right now, first week, 2 weeks in the year, but the money is going to start flowing. But success requires preparation. And you guys know I teach that success is a system. I teach government contracting is a system. Anything that we want to do, it is a system. And if we really want to be good at it, we need to master the art of government contracting. And it's easy because it's a system, right? And we're gonna what? Be intentional in our action. We're gonna what? We're gonna find 10 prime contractors that we can sub with. We're gonna join national organizations like the Black Chamber of Commerce, like NABWIC. right? Like I named some more. I named some more. The National Black Contractors Association, the Associate General Contractor of America. We're going to join these organizations. We're going to join our union halls, right? And we're going to, we're going to network and we're going to share. We're going to share. Yes, did I say the Facebook group called We Are DBE? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We are DBE. And that Facebook group, guys, thank you so much for the comment and the question. That Facebook group, We Are DBE, it's not only for, and DBE is disadvantaged business enterprises, but it's for small businesses, it's for women-owned businesses, it's for 8A businesses, it's for hub zone businesses, it's for service disabled veteran-owned businesses, right? So join that group, have a discussion, right? And I know last year we were posting opportunities in that group in GovCon Connect, also free boot group on Facebook, and we're going to move it over to school. All right, we're going to move it over to school. Why? Because what we find is that that platform is a better platform for us to network. But again, we're better together. So it's about collaboration. It's about partnership, right? And actually, last year, I was able to partner with two of my fellow women-owned businesses. And that's powerful because what I find, and I don't want to go too far about that, but I want to tell you guys about collaboration, why it's important. What I find is that I may have a piece of what is needed, but someone else may have the other piece. Someone else may have the other piece. And we put that together. We have the whole piece. We have the whole piece. And then also, if we're working, and this contract was in the Department of Transportation, and so they had a minority initiative that they had to reach, and I think it was like 20% or 30%. I'm not certain, but when they got with us, they got a woman-owned business, they got a 8A business, they got a service disabled business, so they were able to check off several of the boxes. That's powerful. So why would they look for anybody else? We checked off all of the boxes, and more importantly than that, we had the experience and the expertise to nail the contract. All right, to nail the contract. 2.3, I think it was 2.3, $2.5 million. All right. So guys, the sky is the limit, and that beats any day, guys, selling to one a commercial contractor or customer at a time. That beats any day than selling to one person at a time, right? The government is the largest buyer of goods and services in the entire world. So, how again would you guys like to change your life and change your business? All right, you can do that easily because we're going to be intentional. We're going to go get this money. All right, we're going to go get this money. So here is your challenge. I want you guys to take the first step today. I want you guys to research the top prime contractors in your area. I want you guys to join organizations that align with your goals. And I gave you several of them. There's others out there, but I just gave you my top pick, right? And I'm going to say to you guys, I really want you guys to join two of these organizations, right? There is a membership fee, right? Some of them are between, I'm going to say between $500 to $1,000. So pick what you can afford, but join two. All right. And then I want you guys to make sure that your paperwork, excuse me, that your paperwork is in order. Make sure that your paperwork is in order. All right. And I've given you several things that I know when you go to these websites and you get ready to start signing up to become a subcontractor. I know that they're going to ask you for these things, right? So create a folder on your desktop and put all of this stuff there, right? And so when you have all of these things in a file, when they ask you for it, all you got to do is upload, right? And so it shouldn't take you more than two sittings to be able to complete one of these applications. I need you to do 10. I need you to do 10. Find 10. 10 prime contractors that's winning in your local state. All right, 10. All right, and then I think that's it. That's all. I'm going to come back with some more stuff because, like I said, folks are winning. You know, I did a video, a little basic video. If they can, you can too. It's no reason. It's no reason not to win. It's no reason not to be successful, you know, and you need to learn how to make money fast. All right. It's easier to make more money than it is to make little money. I promise you it is. Right. It's just shifting your mindset and understanding that you can do it. If one person can do it, you can do it too. All right. So if any of this information was helpful, guys, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you so much for the comments. Let's see, you asked the question, also, what are all of the organizations that I need to join? I'll put those in the notes. I'll put those in the notes, okay? And then also, you know, if you want to meet with me, again, any of you guys that see this video now or later, if you guys want to work with me, my team, we actually help you to win. You guys know about the $1 Trillion Client Program, which is on schools. You also know about Live Your Best Life Collective, right? That's free, a free community that's on school, right? If you want to work with me, right? If you need me to help you to automate your business, if you need me to help you you know, create a plan for you to win your first million, right, in government contracting, you know, make a comment, you know, contact me, because I don't know if there's a link that's going to be in the description, but you can reach out to me and I will certainly get in contact with you, because hey, we're creating millionaires over here. All right. I love it. All right, so I'm not going to make this video any longer. Give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss content like this. All right, and then I think that's it. So again, this is Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life doing what you love. You only have one life, guys, and so I want you to live it to its fullest. All right, stay healthy, happy, and God bless. I'll see you guys in the winner's circle. All right, take care. Bye for now.